Hiding between these trees lies a forgotten piece of Australian history, the remains of a failed hotel. This is the story of the Frida's Hotel. Now, of course, I did hike the 8-kilometre round trip to the hotel out in the middle of the bush, but before we get into that, let's take a trip back to the turn of the 20th century. In the year 1900, the land where these ruins now stand was owned by Sarah Dalton. Around this time, Sarah gifted the 40 acres of land to her son-in-law, a man named John Frater. Frater, born in the 1850s, was a hotel owner from Sydney, and it's believed shortly after receiving the land from his mother-in-law, Frater constructed the building using reclaimed stone from a previous building of his. The impressive single-storey structure had 12 rooms, most connected by a central hallway, and some accessible from what was likely a covered veranda. But there is some debate about its original purpose. Was it a hotel, as it's commonly known, or was it built as a private residence? The truth is, the records are a little unclear. What is clear though was that this was a grand building, with multiple fireplaces, sandstone walls and a commanding outlook over the surrounding waterways. But today all that remain are crumbling walls. As I arrived at the ruins, I couldn't help but think of the challenges those building it must have faced back in the day. In those days, reaching this remote location was no easy task. Records suggest a road was planned to connect the nearby railway station to the creek below, providing much needed access. But this road was never built, likely playing a role in the building's fate. By the 1920s, the building was abandoned, falling into disrepair, taking Frater's dream with it. Graffiti on the walls shows vandalism dating back to the 1930s. So from this we can probably assume that the building was uninhabitable and abandoned from around that point onwards. Now that you've seen the footage, now that you've heard the facts, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Do you think it was built as a hotel, or do you think it was built as a grand private residence? Let me know in the comments below. I'll have a read through those, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.